Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. Me. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackland. A little tune up in my throat.
Yeah,
there.
what happened? You all
I
right?
don't know.
You getting choked up, getting emotional?
Nope. Not choked up, not emotional, not
Okay.
anything. Although, I do have a
Yes.
question for you.
Go ahead, shoot.
Did you watch AFV last night? And here's why. Sometimes, I ask you this just to get under your skin a little bit, but
Yeah, I
last
think
night
you're doing that now.
there
I know
was
you're doing
something
that now.
legitimately funny, and it's something for you to consider going forward. Something I've never seen.
Okay.
They had some Easter highlight reels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's sometimes pretty funny to see parents pull a practical joke on kids.
Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah. Okay.
So that's good, right?
Yeah.
Some mom took the Easter bunnies that kids get in their basket, and she
Mm-hmm.
bought the hollow milk chocolate Easter bunnies instead of the solid ones. So already kind of a cheap mom.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right, because you want the solid milk chocolate bunny.
Of course.
But this was timeless because she filled them with mustard and gave them to the kids. Kids are outside and they bite into these Easter bunnies. They get a mouthful of mustard.
Good God.
That was funny, dude. You got to admit.
Okay. Yeah.
To see the look on a couple
but
of
here's the
10-year-olds'
thing.
faces when they get a mouthful of mustard on Easter. That's funny.
I've seen Kimmel do that with the kids in Halloween candy. None of this stuff is ground. I mean, sure, you could see that like on YouTube or on Facebook. That you could scroll through that. You
Yeah.
don't need to sit down at 7 o'clock on a Sunday pretending that this is somehow appointment television.
Well,
It's
it is.
just not.
It is.
It's irrelevant now.
No.
That show,
No.
since the advent of YouTube, is utterly, completely, totally irrelevant.
All right. Well,
It
enough
just
about
is.
that. You go on the
But
same mantra every time, but I
it
do have a
drives
show
me
and tell
nuts.
item today.
Okay, good.
Are you excited
That
about
sounds-
that?
Yes, I am.
I want this product to be represented well.
Okay. Motor City Pizza Company. Okay.
You need to get a product by this company
Because
I was strolling through Jack's gas station up here Friday, and I'm like, I need something to eat. Everything's going to make me sick.
you didn't get that at a gas station.
Totally got this at a gas station. And let me tell you what, this is the shiznit. This is, and I got two. I got one of these Friday night. And I got one of these Saturday night. They are that good. And not only that, but they tell me there too at the gas station that their pizzas are equally as good. And they make all frozen pizzas everywhere taste like crap. This is awesome, and you need one.
What you're telling me is, okay, they make all frozen pizzas do taste like shit.
No.
They do. What you're saying is this is a higher echelon of
This
feces.
is next level.
This is next level crap.
No, it's not crap at all. This is good stuff.
Okay.
All right, so this is the kind of thing where you eat one breadstick, right? And then you're like, oh my God. And then it's just, you open the floodgates. Unbelievably
good. I love breadsticks in sauce. Give me sauce with breadsticks. It's awesome. I'm a fan of it, but I don't need to purchase it.
Yes, you do.
Because I've cut back on carbs. I can't do that. And first of all, I'm not getting any food item at a gas station that isn't like a bag of chips or something.
No,
you can't do that.
But our gas station over here, it's like a grocery store too.
Okay, wait, that's basically a grocery. That's not really a gas station.
Well, it's a grocery store and a gas station.
That's a grocery store that has a gas station with it.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Because it's for you highfalutin folks on the lake.
This is what you need.
Which I appreciate.
And let me tell you what.
Okay.
$6.98.
Okay.
You can't buy that at a restaurant.
I get
for $6.98.
I get a 14-inch pizza for $9. That is really, really, really good.
Well, I don't know how big this is, but it's bigger than 14 inches.
I don't know. I like the economic
this is what you need
of it. We'll see.
Pick one of these up
I'll tell you what. Next time I come over,
Yep.
you cook some of that up. I'll do a taste test, and I'll tell you what I really think.
Well,
I will
let's
go in with
let's
an open mind,
let's work a little
and
faster than that because it might be a while till you get here.
well,
Because you're a threat. You could be,
spring it.
threatening to jump in the hot tub or whatever
Well,
other creepy things that you might
that's
do.
definitely going to happen.
No,
You're
no.
going to you want me in that tub. You
No.
need me in that tub.
This is
I'm
what you
telling you
need to
this.
buy. And you need to eat this
All right.
because it is delicious. 5 cheeses on there, my friend.
Okay.
5 cheeses.
So how was your chocolate intake over the Easter?
Oh,
Did you consume what was
you
or
want to
was
hear
it
that
just like a
story?
normal? Yeah, let's go ahead.
So Cindy is out in Vegas and she does the whole West Coast swing for
Mhm.
touring and things like that. She sends me a picture of the Hershey store on the
Ooh,
Vegas Strip, and I'm like, "Ooh boy!" Right?
there you go.
Mama's bringing home the goods.
Oh, so you haven't had it. You get to have some post Easter.
Well, she gets home, and I think she let something slip. Um, she shows me the picture of the Hershey store, and I'm thinking, "Hey,
Hmm.
some high value chocolate here, right? That you're only going
Yeah.
to find at the Hershey store." Then she fesses up and says, "Well, everything at the Hershey store was great, but I went across to CVS and bought everything at a half price." And I'm like, "Wah wah wah."
Well, you know what? You don't necessarily need to go to the Hershey store.
Yeah, you do.
As long as it's chocolate, as long as it's good chocolate.
Yeah,
I've gone to the Dollar General and
yeah,
gotten really good chocolate
yeah,
before for like $1.
yeah.
And that's fine
But
because
let's talk
I
about why
enjoy the
you ate
chocolate.
chocolate.
What what do you mean? Why I ate chocolate? Because
Why you ate
I
chocolate?
I wanted to eat chocolate.
No,
Know what?
you didn't know
I
what.
wanted to. It's easy. It's Easter.
No,
Jesus wanted me to eat
no,
chocolate,
he
so I
didn't.
did.
Jesus saw you crash and burn halfway through your sacrifice in
Oh,
Lent.
not at all. I just switched my sacrifices
Oh, he
up.
did.
By the way, and Lent ended on Holy Thursday.
Doesn't
So
matter.
since last Thursday,
You
I
gave
could
up
consume
meat 2
whatever the
weeks
hell I
into
wanted
Lent because you couldn't take it
because it
for
was
your
bad for me.
sacrifice. I mean, you make a
The
sacrifice, it's
sacrifice
supposed to
was
sting a little,
bad, was
right?
physically bad. No, I'm fine with it stinging. I'm not fine with it making me unhealthy. And
Well,
it was making me unhealthy.
you
So I
quit
had to switch it up
and you gave up sugar.
because
So,
sugar is bad for you and meat isn't.
well, I'm here to tell
That's
you
the
what.
difference.
I think you failed.
So then I was
Here's
able to
me.
consume the candies
Here's
and stuff
me
on Thursday.
looking at you in
Mhm.
purgatory. I'll be like this.
All right, again, first of all, purgatory doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
Secondly, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Secondly, I'll see you up there and you'll be like, "What?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, told you,
No.
dude. Yeah, told you, I
Mm-mm.
told you." And since you're probably gonna outlive me anyway, I'll be there first.
I'll be like,
And
"Hey,
I'll just
Dave,
be sitting there going,
I know."
"Dude, how was that last 12 years?"
I'll be like,
I'm telling you, I was just
"Hey,
kicking it.
Dave, I know
Uh-huh.
I know you died before me, but you'll get up here one of these days. Wish you could have made it.
All right, whatever.
How's
I
that
like it
lapsed
when
Catholicism?
okay,
Okay, I see you down there. Church on
whatever.
TV didn't count, did it?"
Yes, it did.
And you know
100%.
what I'll say after that? I'll say, "Guess what? There's an ELO concert here tonight, right after the
Uh-huh.
AFV showing."
Oh God, yeah, no. See, then I would know. I was like, oh Jesus,
See? And then you
what
take the Lord's
happened?
name in vain.
What happened? No, I didn't. That's doing evil in God's name, not saying Jesus Christ. That's what people don't know. It's like they understand. Oh, you just took the Lord's. No, I didn't. Did I commit murder or any kind of sin and say God wanted
Well,
me to do that?
you
No.
did break your Lenten sacrifice. That's the sin.
No, I didn't. Again, I switched it up. I didn't break
No,
anything. I just
doesn't-
I did a switcheroo.
nope,
You know, that's what I
nope,
did.
failed.
All
I
right,
called a priest and
fine,
asked.
whatever. All right, ready to get into this?
Yeah, I've been born ready.
Let's do it. All right, the Chinese military stepping up patrols around Taiwan. The large scale exercise includes several dozen warplanes and warships uh, near the Democratic Island. The patrols were a response to the Taiwanese president's trip to the U.S., which China views as an encouragement of formal independence. Of course, we remain neutral officially, but again, we support Taiwan, and we have to. They're a democratic island, and that's a positive. Surrounded by communist evil. So that's just what we're going to do. I mean, again, we still are, being relatively diplomatic with the whole thing, but I mean, come on, we're not, let's not pretend we're not supporting what we're supporting,
Okay.
as we should. And it's all good. What else is going on? This is really cool. A church in Nebraska has raised over $500,000 to pay off the medical bills of residents in its neighborhood. The
Nice.
First Plymouth Congregational Church in Lincoln helped out 500 households struggling with medical bills. 10,000 people contributed to the effort, which ended appropriately enough on Easter Sunday. That's really amazing and fantastic. And these, it's charities like that. Those are the things that make a difference,
Yep.
really reach people and touch people. And you think about how awful, terrible, and disgusting human beings can be, and then you do a
Mhm.
story like this, and it's like, this is who we can be compared to who we are most of the time.
Right.
And then you think of where we are at our worst. It's nice to have a story like
I
that. It's
saw
very,
I
very
saw
cool.
the greatest idea on Facebook over the weekend.
Which was,
You know, when you're in line at a drive-through or whatever, and you want to pay it forward, and you pay for the car behind you.
mm-hmm.
Always nice, right?
Yeah,
Nice little thing. Why don't
yes.
you take that money and go to a school and pay off some kid's lunch account instead?
That's for the parent to do, not the kids. I get a weird thing with this, and I may be wrong.
You are
I'm
wrong.
open to being wrong on this. No, and here's why. Lunches for your kid, you can make your kid a sack lunch. First of all, your kid shouldn't have an account anyway, because the school food is disgusting. Make them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or her a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or have them make their own lunch.
Well, if
Teach
they
them how
can't
to make
afford
their own
that,
lunch.
even,
Then
and
you
there's
shouldn't be a parent.
well,
I'm
but
sorry, but I
people are
got an
parents.
issue with that. I understand that, but I
Yeah.
don't know a single parent who can't afford to give their kid lunch or to
Well, I
make their
do,
kid lunch.
and there are parents out there that
I don't
literally cannot afford that.
can't make their kid. You don't have enough just to make your kid a sandwich, just a
No, they
sandwich. I'm
really
talking
don't.
about.
It's called food insecurity, and it's real.
I just,
Why do you
yeah,
think the kid's food basket operates the way that they do?
I
There's no food on
understand
the shelves at
that,
home. There's no dinner.
and
There's no parents at home
that
to feed
how
the kids because they're working 2 and 3 jobs. They're doing all
if they're
this.
working
So,
two and three jobs, they would have food to give these kids.
dude, you don't
I
get it.
don't.
They're
Yeah,
not making enough, and they're paying too much
dude,
rent.
I'm not.
So instead, and here's the idea:
I
instead of
get.
paying for somebody's $10 coffee behind you,
Mm.
take $10, go to a school, and say, "Here, put this on somebody's lunch account."
Again, and if somebody's struggling, hey, I'm all for helping them out.
There you go.
I've been struggling before and I've gotten help.
Yes.
I've gotten help. So I appreciate that. I think, and especially when it comes to large things like hospital bills
Right.
and whatever. I love stuff like that. I sometimes I don't know. Again, I'm open to be wrong. Maybe you're right on this and I'm totally and completely 100% wrong. I'm open to that. I think it
I guess
sends.
the
I
difference
think it
is
sends.
this. Let me ask you this.
Go
If
ahead.
all of a sudden your medical bill was gone, and that's a great thing, which
Hmm.
you just did a story on, and it was great.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden your lunch bill is gone, and that's not a great thing.
How much is no? It's because
I
the
don't get
lunch.
it.
This is my thing with this is my thing with schools providing breakfast and lunch to kids. I understand there are good intentions behind it. It's a good instinct that you have to want to do this, but I think for the kid, my mom or my dad won't make a sandwich. I mean, I don't know. I think it sends a because I think no matter how poor you are, I think you can make a sandwich for your kid for lunch. And maybe I'm wrong, but a kid not having that, I think it sends a bad. I feel uneasy.
You
Again,
should.
I'm open to being wrong on this,
Okay.
but I feel uneasy about the kid not getting it from the parent, or the parent not teaching the kid how to do this, or I just don't have the money to make you a sandwich. I think that kid's got more issues than just than just lunch at school.
You're right.
I think there's a whole lot more going on in that
There's a
family
whole lot more
than
going on.
that lunch thing.
I mean,
And
a whole lot
maybe
more going on.
and maybe just maybe, and again could be wrong. Maybe somebody's got to step in and go, okay, what's going on in this household? Let's have a wellness check on this family, and going, what's really going on here? And again, I
So
understand.
you're
I
saying call
understand
CPA,
tough teams. Yeah, I
CPS?
maybe I
Yeah.
am.
Okay. All right.
Maybe again, because it's about, to me, it's about the kid.
Yeah.
It's about what's best for the kid, and I don't know what that is. And I'm a parent, and I don't necessarily always know what that is.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of it's guesswork. I'm not demeaning. I'm not saying don't give. I'm just saying it's real. Like, I understand food insecurity exists, but if you're at that level of it, you're not working 3 jobs and you can't afford the rent. There's something else. I mean, and there may be 1 or 2 cases of that. I'm saying it's gotta, for the most part, be something else. It's like when you're dealing with homeless people. Homeless people are, by and large, people with mental conditions and or addicts. That is the vast majority of people who are homeless, and we got to do something to help out those people, and we're not doing a very good job of that.
Okay.
So I don't know. Again, I like where your head's at. I don't know if long term that's a solution. I don't know.
Okay.
Again,
Well,
I could be.
those
I am
deadbeats that can't pay
open to
for their
being.
wart removal.
No, I'm I'm not saying I'm right on this.
Okay.
Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. And that's what we need to do. And that's what will help. And that's what will ultimately end if we have more people just giving and paying off kids' entire lunch accounts. But I don't think that fixes
Or
whatever the
people's
problem is
entire
at
medical
home.
bills.
Or people's entire medical bills.
Those
That's a
people with
different
medical
issue.
problems should know better if they can't
No,
afford it.
that's a different thing.
No.
That's a completely different issue.
If you can't
That's a
afford it,
completely
Dave,
different issue.
don't get sick.
No, dude, that's a completely different issue. That's a completely different issue, because everybody's got health problems. Everybody's got some very. I mean, that's what. Yeah, I saw what you're trying to do there. That's not the best analogy. You could probably make a better analogy than that. And again, I'm not
But wait a
100%
minute.
sure I'm right on
Don't
this.
doctors take a Hippocratic oath to fix people regardless if they can pay or not?
Yeah, you get you. Yeah,
Then why
but
are
you
there
still
medical bills?
you still get the bill at the end of the day.
But you shouldn't.
Yeah, you should.
The doctor should
Because
go,
you're not
well, if you
entitled.
can't afford
You're
it,
not
I had
entitled.
to do my
No,
thing.
no, you're not entitled to somebody's service. You're not entitled to somebody else's
Yeah, but they took an
work.
oath.
To treat you, yes. But somebody's gonna, now, if you can't pay for it, it will get paid, whether or not you can pay for it or not. It does get paid. It does
Right.
get paid. It does. And I'm okay with that. But I mean,
Not school lunches.
we're gonna do this for everything. I think are there no, I mean, when it's that, I don't know. Again, I think there's more going on here than just the lunch thing. I believe that. But again, we could, we're gonna beat a dead horse here, and I don't know which one of us is right on this. I honestly don't.
Okay.
I'm just,
Well, do your
again,
next story.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, and I know firsthand how much you help people.
Well, you're painted
Firsthand, and
into a
how much
corner, and
how much
I'll let you
you
move on to your
appreciate
next story.
I'm not painted into a corner at all. I'm fine with my view on this. I'm fine with it. I'm also, like, I'm different from other people in this way when it comes to my opinions on things that I feel relatively strongly about. I'm open to being wrong on it.
Yeah.
I know I could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong on this. I don't feel like I am, but I could be. And
Okay.
I'm willing to list, like I said, maybe paying off the kids' lunch account is the right thing. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe a parent shouldn't have to be fully a parent. And I'm not saying that to be mean. Like, if you are struggling to that extent, I want to help out whoever needs help, whoever I can help out.
There you
As
go.
do you. I'm trying to think. Maybe my problem is you're thinking short. It is a short term, and boom, what you can do for somebody, great. That is great. and maybe I'm trying to, maybe you're thinking micro and I'm thinking macro
We're
about
paying off
this,
a
and maybe
medical
I
bill
should
short
be.
term.
No, no, it's not. Well, I mean, yeah, it is and it isn't. Because that's an astronomical thing. This is where 10,000 people get you. We don't have 10,000 people getting together to pay off 500 people's lunch tabs. Okay, those are fairly minuscule and they're easy to do. That's my point. It's easy to pay off a kid's lunch account. It's hard to pay off somebody's medical bills, even for the most minor procedure.
Okay.
And you know that. It's a completely, that's why I say I don't think it's a good analogy. But anyway, moving on. Two Michigan cities were ranked among the most sinful in the U.S. Wallet Hub ranked 182 U.S. cities across 7 sinful dimensions, including anger and hatred, jealousy, excesses and vices, greed, lust, vanity, and laziness. Detroit came in at number 27, while Grand Rapids, a little down on the list, down at 155, but
Okay.
made the list. So, I mean, everybody's got their vices. Everybody's got their things that they, shouldn't do. We all get lazy. I mean, we've all been in this. This is all I've committed every single one of these sins. Every one of them. Some of them I commit on a daily, if not hourly, if not minute by minute basis.
Yeah.
So these things are just
Yeah.
that's what you deal with, and you
light
try
a candle at church and you'll be
try and
fine.
overcome. Oh, there you go.
Or PayPal
Sports!
the guy at church that you see on TV, and he'll light the candle for you.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I never. Yeah.
Just saying.
I give in spirit.
Yeah.
All right. John Rahm wins the Masters. The Pistons lose their 65th and final game of the season.
Wow.
A 103-81 to Chicago. And the Detroit Tigers get swept by Boston 4-1. They dropped to 2-7 on the air. Hey, you still got 153 games left to right
the
wrongs. Probably going to, I'm going to go, they're never going to be above 500. They're 2-7 right now. I say they never get above 500. Hopefully I'm wrong on that, but I'm probably not.
Time will tell. Here comes a freebie
absolutely.
for Jeopardy today. This one's just on me. This one's
bless you.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Government ABCs. It's the headquarters, and many of the labs are in Atlanta. CDC.
The Centers for Disease Control.
Look at you. 200 to the good. That puts you at 29,600 in the hole.
Wow.
And our weather kid is off again.
He's on. What is going on?
Well, Easter break.
So
he's got to get all the way back to Valparaiso, which is just over the state line from Michigan to Indiana. That drive, it's a killer.
I was trying to tough love the college kids last week, and you'll give me shit for it.
Yeah.
But
I'm just.
See what happens. But no, you know what? I think I'm coming around. I'm gonna go ahead and pay off some kids' lunch then.
Yeah, I'll bet you.
Pay it forward. I probably won't, but I'll think about it and I'll consider it.
Well, you do that.
That's
all right. We'll talk to you back here tomorrow, Cheapy Cheaperson.
See ya.